Greetings, Imperial citizens. I am here at Comic-Con 2023 here with Jing Yule.
Yep. Hi. Hi, everyone. I'm Jing.
And you are the brand
manager on Star Wars.
And Chris Reef.
Rife, but yeah.
Or Chris Rife. You are still the
design manager, yeah.
Okay, so I was exhausted with the panel. That was mind-blowing. I had some a bunch of questions here, but I think a lot of them are going to be devoted to this puppy right here. Can you give me a 2-minute tour of this awesome ghost?
Probably not. This ship's too big for 2 minutes, but we'll do what we can. So, we'll take a quick look at the exterior here. We'll do a quick spin as I talk. We've got the cockpit here. We're looking at a rotating turret. We've got the front ramp. Lots of great detail all over this thing, all inspired by the live-action version of the Ghost. Working with Lucasfilm on the reference there. We're coming back. The Phantom 2 on the back deck here. Phantom 2 removable, flies away. We've got Chopper here on the side. We've got an opening cockpit. The seating for a pilot in there. We have fun on that regard. Fold down the landing gear just so it's sitting nicely over here. We can start pulling all the panels off on the back of the Ghost here. So be a little careful on this. So the panels come off. This top turret comes off. That's got a removable bubble. Seating inside for the gunner station. We've got that panel that comes off. We've got crew quarters. We've got a cockpit. We spin this around. We look at the front. I pop this off. We've got an articulation to the seat. It's a prototype, so it's a little stiff there. But pedals adjust, handles adjust. We've got Hera included as part of the base offering at $8,000 for $499. Got some great detail in the cockpit. Crew quarters, Hera's special decoration, all sorts of great stuff going on back there. The lounge. I think that's about 2 minutes. But we'll go quickly into the figures here. We've got Ezra at 11,000 backers. Ezra comes in, everybody gets one of those. At 14,000, we've got Kanan here. And then at 17,000, we get Zeb as part of it. So it's great stuff, exclusive stuff all the way around. Really cool figures. And the deco, the outfits on all the figures are all based off of that mural art from the end of Rebels and live action. So great bridge piece, cool story connection.
Rebels. Yeah, so that's where the mural art and like the deco comes from that, season 4.
Yeah, that's stunning. I mean, the reaction, if you guys haven't seen the panel, the reaction was just like through the roof. It brought the house down. All right, moving on. All right, so the past year in TVC has been great for TVC in general, but especially for the Empire. So we got a bunch of offerings. We got some new stormtroopers like the artillery trooper. We got Piet, the purge trooper, the KX security droid, which is awesome. I wish it wasn't in a 3-pack, but it's a great figure. So with the panel, you guys announced the 4-pack, which floors me being an Imperial fan.
Builder pack.
Yes.
Imperial officers. Yeah.
Yeah. Who are all 4 troopers named, or are all 4 officers named? I know there's Admiral Piet and Mahdi.
Yeah. Those 2 are the named. The other 2 are generic portraits. Yeah.
All right. Nice. Which actually leads me to a question that I had regarding the rank insignia, because the Piet that was released for Return of the Jedi has the proper rank insignia for the movie. Right. But not for Empire Strikes Back. Correct. So
he's wearing the captain rank badge in Return of the Jedi, but that's accurate to Jedi, so that was what we wanted to put on the Jedi card back. The Piet in this is Admiral rank badge Piet, so which matches Empire, but it's still Admiral Piet as we know him from Return of the Jedi. So it's fun, kind of little bit of trivia there for fans. So.
No, I super appreciate that, and what I wanted to know was. I was a little concerned about, because it's a fantastic sculpt, that officer body sculpt.
Yeah.
And I really love what you did back in the early 2010s with Nita, and that you had the rank badge, they could swap it out. So I was kind of wondering moving forward how you guys were going to address doing the rank badges, and I'm wondering if how you did that for this particular set. With changing, did you use the same sculpt and just kind of like redid the badge?
The torsos are different on the different rank badges. That's one of the nice things about doing it that way, and get a little finer on the detail for the rank badge, and we can adjust the tunic a little bit with each rank badge, so they're each slightly different. So
cool. No, good, great to know. All right, what's next? All right, the Imperial Shuttle. How often does that come up as something you guys want to do, and does it come up as just a straight repack or top to bottom new mold?
The
Imperial Shuttle,
Tiberium?
Yeah.
It's on our minds. I mean, it's just we know fans enjoy it, but it's out there. It's a thing that exists already, so.
Yeah, it hasn't.
We like to focus our energies on fun things like the Ghost. Yeah.
No, of course. I mean, this is absolutely fantastic. But the shuttle's been, it's been 10 plus years since it was available at retail.
You're saying you want a shuttle instead of the Ghost?
Well, it's in my character, yes. But no, this is wow. So yeah, no, we're all very happy with it.
It's most impressive.
All right. In regards to, all right, finished in '96. It seems to be a pretty slow going on getting to the characters, and you guys have a set number of figures you try to do per year for the finish in '96. I mean, we're getting there, but
no, the '96 is a fun thing when we can. That's kind of what it is. It's when we can, and 88 is a great example of that in the Jabba set. Like, it was a figure that made sense for entertainment. It's a fun one to get in there. He's great for Return of the Jedi. We just saw him in entertainment, so he's kind of relevant again. And he's a fun, efficient figure to do. So when we can do that efficiently, it makes sense with what's going on in shows and stuff around, we're going to try and do that. But it's not something where we're going through like weekly and checking stuff off. We're looking for opportunities, but it's not the mandate to do that. It's kind of a fun thing for all of us is to be on that 96 journey.
Gotcha. Well, in regards to 88, what's the articulation like? It looked a little limited in the pictures.
He is a little limited, but he is limited. So he's authentic in that way, but we've upped it a little bit from where like classic Kenner would have. He does have, so in his neck, he has the barbell neck, so he's got some movement there. He's got flat plane pivot on his waist. His shoulders are flat plane, and then his hips are flat, but he has ankles, so you can put him forward and back and have him be flat-footed.
Okay, gotcha. Now, on the subject of the finish in '96, what's going on with Walmart and Target and their exclusives? Because thank goodness, Entertainment Earth came in and was able to offer the 5 figures from last year. In addition to Walmart, because they seem more readily available there than Walmart. Do you guys know what's going on? Because it just seems like they have a hard time getting figures to the consumers, and in Walmart's case, they can't pack to save their lives. Like, everything comes in a padded envelope and it crushes the bubbles, and we're collectors. I know some of it's out of your hands, but I don't know if you guys had any thoughts on that.
I mean, we talk to our retailers frequently, so we definitely have a relationship with them where we bring up, and they bring up on their end as well, these conversations. Of course, they always want to give the fans what they want, just like all of us. That's on the top of our minds of what's important. So we'll continue those conversations. I know that they've been trying, we've been making strides, but we're always going to keep striving for better. So we'll continue to work with them on that.
Okay.
I mean, we're fans too. We suffered the same problems.
I know. That's what. So we're all keeping in mind. I mean, you guys are nerds like us.
Yeah, exactly.
Talking to them all the time.
Well, in relation to that, are you guys able? Because the Stormtrooper was a Walmart exclusive, are you guys able to use that mold to put in a 4-pack, or maybe convert it to maybe a Sand Trooper?
It's within the realm of possibility, yeah. Yeah, we can always do stuff with that. that version of the Stormtrooper was a Walmart exclusive. That doesn't mean every Stormtrooper ever is a Walmart exclusive.
Oh, great. No, good to know. Good to know. Emphasis on the hint for a sand trooper there. All right, and then all right. This question's more from Jedi Defender, who are buddies of mine. Your tooling library, having a tooling library is great because it keeps costs down.
Sometimes.
Yes. Well, but it can also be used for evil, like in the Cassian Andor Aldani mission set, because you used the wrong wrong feet for the wrong lower legs. So I'm just kind of wondering, it's like how often because you guys are nerds, like how much do you kind of agonize over kind of like making that decision? It's like, well, we know it's not accurate, but it's more cost effective to put those boots on.
Well, sometimes it's just about how can we deliver this figure, this character, like what's meaningful to do that and different approaches to do that. Sometimes we miss the mark. We're human. Sometimes we nail it better than you guys expect, and I hope that's where the scale tips. Like with this thing, I hope we surprised everybody and over-delivered on that. But the complications of existing tooling and how we do partials and mix and matching things, just because it's a partial tool figure doesn't necessarily make it cheaper, because if you're pulling pieces from a whole bunch of different things, that can be very costly, because sometimes you're having to scrap parts out of the mold and labor to make things work that aren't designed to work together. So it's an art form, and the team struggles with it all the time. We're constantly looking at that. Emily and our engineer Austin on Vintage Collection, they spend a lot of time doing deep dives into that stuff. So, I think you guys all know that Emily's a deep TVC fan, and it breaks her heart when she can't do something, as it does all of us. So she's trying to do it the best way we can.
No, I appreciate that, because I understand that, but I think there's some unforgiving collectors out there, and it's like, got to remember we're all in this sick trying to get the best thing out.
Well, and every figure can't be fully new. We would love it if they could, but that's not practical. So we try and deliver as many characters and as many important characters as we can with as much updating as we can. So.
All right, next question. I have a feeling this was probably at the top of your list, but now that this is out, what is at the top of your personal wish list is for TVC?
There's a lot of stuff, but the top of my personal wish list is whatever's at the top of our fans' personal wish lists. Like, we want to deliver what collectors, what the community wants. So, like, we want to hear from people. Like, the TVC community is fantastic about doing surveys, doing polls, talking about that sort of thing. And I think we look to that all the time. Like, what do you guys want? So this has been a long-time want for fans, but it's also a long-time want for us. Perfect storm, like we said, of new entertainment with the Ahsoka content, the ship, the reference, characters, all of it coming together in this. It's just a beautiful story, and we want to continue that with the next one.
Well,
so,
speaking of that, real quick,
if that's an Imperial shuttle, let us know.
Yeah. You know me. What about the fan poll? We missed the fan poll. Any thoughts on bringing that back?
Yeah, nothing's out of the realm of possibility, but we know the community also does a lot of fan polls as well, so we definitely take inspiration from some of the information that's been out there, but we are always looking for ways to start to gauge and interact even more directly, so it's something that we'll keep in mind.
Last question, and you can keep it brief. What about your personal wish list top?
Oh my gosh, please don't hold me to it. It's my personal Mother Towson. I would love to get her out there. But, that's not speaking for Hasbro.
Awesome. Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you inviting me. I appreciate everything. All right. What's that? Oh, yeah, I got it. All right. Thanks, guys. See you next year.
Yeah, see ya. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Thanks.